of you. Yes, I'm early today. Get up about 6 o'clock or so. My knees were kind of bothering me last night, just sitting outside in Little Rascal. I don't want to wake up anybody up on the home front here because I've been known to be loud in the morning and everything. So I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. And going to be another perfect weather day here. It's going to be probably 75 degrees and sunny as we get wrapped up here. Good morning. The lovely Melissa has made the scene. Good to see you, honey. I responded to your comment there. So happy to you. J Money, the backbone of the boy. There, oh man, come on, man. Come on, man. Hello, Donnie. No makeup today, guys, right? Still luscious. Good morning, NC. How you doing today? Good. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Good morning, Freak in the Sheets. How you doing? And Rhonda makes a live stream live. Good to see you, honey. Rhonda said, life gets in the way sometimes, and I am busy, right? Hey, Brenda. Getting ready to go see your twin. That's kind of exciting. Do you find out Jesse Scott, the king, has arrived? Do you find yourself looking closely at your twin as the years go by and kind of seeing, am I different from my twin? Am I the same? How are the wrinkles? All the it's I'd be like looking in the mirror all the time for just like what the hell. Uh, so I hope everybody's doing good today on Easter weekend. And then we got Joan Ann Smith. Good to see you, honey. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. I know I haven't gone live that much, guys, but you hit the end of the day on these jobs, and it's just like, wow, man, you can barely drag yourself into bed at night. It's just too much crawling around, hard on the knees. But what I think I'm gonna do is hey, how you doing, Hector? Good morning to you. Nice to see you. We only got a little bit of fill to do on the nail sets today, and maybe one more cut, and we're officially wrapping up this project. What are you up to today, hey Kels? How you doing? What I'm up to today? We're different, like night and day. She's left. Oh, it's interesting. What am I doing today? I'm putting a finish to this job today. It's turned out great. If you guys saw the video that went up, I know I've been posting about 4 a.m. in the morning or so. Uh, I don't know why. I don't know why. Probably because I was up till midnight trying to get that together for last night. And if you haven't seen it, things turned out great. And some people have been critical. It takes a long time to do this stuff, and it does. You're taking too long. Look, man, I'm not a professional flooring person. All right, and I was never. Pardon me. To see all the yellow pollen just laying all over everything here. I was a framing carpenter. If you Trebon, we got to have English here. Sorry, so I don't do this stuff for a living, guys. Okay, and you know we're gonna take our time and do it right. Material is very expensive these days, and you know we ain't no spring chickens doing this job. But there's always going to be some people that are critical. Don't measure us against the standard of professional flooring and trim carpenters. Measure us against what we're doing. Hey, let me see. Is that my girl? Let me see here. There's Sadistic Princess. How you doing? How you doing, Penny Pincher? I'm not on a time schedule down here, but we start about 10 o'clock in the morning and wrap up about 7 p.m. at night. That's a plenty. Okay. And you guys have seen we have put down a shitload of laminate. And to put that down without getting chips in it and all those, setting all those joints and coming around, doing all those precision cuts, having to drill in concrete to set transition strip channels. I mean, it's a big ass job. Big ass job. Can't do that. Still impressive. Well, thank you, Liz. I mean, I've got good skills with tools, and I work well with my hand. That's not a big issue. It's it just takes time to do all your measurements, maintain your proper spacing. You don't just slap that board together side by side. You have to offset and stagger that so it has, and you got to maintain those same lines across. And uh, you get to doorways, and that's a whole nother issue. And but I'm not going to dwell on that today. Anyway, the video's up. Um, yeah, so I'm just glad to have it done. So what I'm going to do today, we're probably only got a couple hours, maybe 3 hours of work today for a little bit of fill on nails. You get those colored sticks and you hit the top of those nails around the molding and wipe it down, and it gives a good finish. But and they're very happy. Hey, how you doing, Dawn Marie? How you doing, Jen? Jen, good morning, sweetie. They're very happy, and that's my takeaway from this job. Boss and I have different ways of doing things. He tells me, Rosie, I've been watching you. Once in a while, you do some really stupid shit. And I said, Boss, I've been watching you, and once in a while, you do some really stupid shit. Good morning, Blue. Good morning. Yeah, let's tear into what's going to be coming up. Here, there's a lot of people eager for me to get out to get my adventures underway. But as I said yesterday and repeatedly, this is people first, and then YouTube. So I feel like I've really settled things up with the boss and Janet, and leave on a high note. So what we're going to do today is finish this up, and maybe I'll help him do a little bit of cleaning in the garage, get some stuff put away. I hate to miss anybody saying good morning. Hey, Donnie, how you doing? Donnie Freeman in the chat. How you doing, brother? Hello, Darla. Good to see you. And then I think I'll just hang around tomorrow, and we'll just have some fun. It looks like Janet's got a spiral baked ham, and I think the expectation is that I'm going to be staying for Easter, and I would love to do that. It's either that or go home and cook up some ramen noodles, and that's the usual Easter dinner, right? So I guess I'm going to stick around here and hang out. Maybe we'll watch some movies tomorrow or something. But it'd be fun to just wake up, be able to get my tight jeans on, and be a little more Easter-like in terms of not wearing work clothes and all that. Yeah, me and my ramen noodles. Well, Jen, I don't know if you're single, honey, or you got family or whatever, but when you're a person that's living alone, and I'm not complaining, I don't have anybody yelling at me or after me. Cooking for yourself is you eat to live. You don't live to eat, and I think that's the difference. It's not worth making yourself something fancy to sit down and eat. I eat to just get a little something on my belly. So I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, a lot of people, they get older, all they eat is cereal for dinner, and oh, god damn, the day that happens is the day I gotta quit YouTube, yo. I start eating cereal for all meals. Pray no, 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 no. But things are going good. So that's why ramen noodles is just easy to break that out. I'm still harvesting some oranges off of the trees. Damn this chat. There we go. Happy Easter to you, darling. Make sure you say hi to the bunny, the Easter bunny. Yeah. I hope the hey Vanessa, long time, honey. I hope the Easter bunny comes dressed in a baby doll nightie and looks like my neighborhood pal Johanna. I'll be very happy. That'll be a hell of a good Easter, right? I'll be like, yeehaw! I don't know why this stupid chat's not advancing. Let's throw that onto live chat. So I don't know. I've never understood why YouTube has top chat. So I don't know. I mean, that would be a hell of an Easter basket if they delivered her. Happy Easter, Rosie. It's in bunny ears. I'm going to tell you, Neil Lorraine, I am beat to shit. Okay. Uh, I'm just worn out. I'm exhausted. You don't see a lot of older people doing flooring, and there's a reason for that because your knees wear out and just can't take the up and down. It's really a young person's game to do that stuff. But I like it because I rose to the level of of results of what you would definitely get with a professional installer. And for anybody that's doing that kind of work for the first time, to be able to hit that level of performance on that job, I think that's pretty damn good. Because the material is expensive as hell. Yeah, I'm chilling out. I didn't want to bother them inside today, yakking down there. They're sleeping in a little bit. Um, I know the boss is feeling it, and Janet's getting tired. Janet's house has been torn up for what, 2 months now. She's had tile guys in, painters in, people for draperies, and the carpet guys are coming. She's just tired of it. She's just tired. Yeah, but the only last thing they have to do is now tear up the carpet and put new carpet down where appropriate. So get some new carpet on that step. Yeah, we were inspecting the carpet that we pulled, and no matter how much you use a shampoo or something on the carpet, all you're doing really is driving that dirt deeper and deeper. Because when you pull that up, we get all the dirt that's dried again comes out of the bottom of those carpet, and it's kind of disgusting. Uh, Dried dog pee and everything, it's all coming out down in the bottom of that. It's a pretty lousy proposition, but they'll get some nice fresh carpet. How you doing, Lynn? And there's Shimei. How you doing? Yeah, so things are coming along pretty good. Yeah, I didn't talk to Chris yesterday. I sometimes I think Chris forgets that Rich Life for Road Trips forgets that I'm on the West Coast, so I'll get these random calls at 2:40 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like, man, I don't know. Either you're up early or I'm answering my phone at 2:40 in the morning. That's for damn sure when I get up. So I don't know how things are going to coordinate. I think he's having a good time with Monkey Boy. I remember when we were kids laying on there, and now I think how gross that was. Yeah, what's up, Skunk? I think I look pretty damn good for going through the mill. Don't have any makeup on today, but let me tell you, Skunk Ape, the Rosie girl makes up good. Okay. If you're with me, Skunk, this is what you get to look at every morning. All right. Skunk is like looking rough. Did you get beat up? Yeah, I did. I got beat up. I've been beat to hell the last couple days. It was a gross stream. I didn't see anything. I'm really down on watching right now. Yeah, she does look rough, tired. That's exactly right. When I get rested and get myself together and get back on the travel, I'll be all right. Being rough is just the nature of the game, Skunk. You know what I mean? Did you ever cut like 40 acres of grass and come home and say, you look a little rough, Skunk? JK had a baby. Yes, he did. And good morning to you. The Oda May has arrived. Congratulations to JK NoCal. Thanks to Oda May for letting me know that. I did send him a congratulatory message last night, which he appreciated. So he and Harmony are moving along his lovely wife. So I was excited about that. Oh well, thank you, Lynn. Yeah, I don't put any I don't have any makeup on. I don't really care. You know, what's the point? To get made up for the boss, really? Really, what's the point? But you know, when the Rosie girl gets dressed and gets her makeup, she's rocking it to the nines. Okay, no worry. You know, those days are coming back. And if you don't think Rosie rocks it, check out my Instagram set to ZZ Top. She's got legs. Come on, man. Be serious on here. I'm excited to get home. I'm really excited. My stimulus check may be there. I'm hoping. They said it was mailed on the 26th, which I believe was Friday. So that was 8 days. Given the postal service these days, I guess by 4th of July, maybe it'll show up. You know, as our postal system goes into full-on collapse, collapse mode. Which I don't know why. I mean, the volume of first-class mail and junk mail is down so much. What the hell are these guys doing all day in there? I don't know. I probably just lost 5 or 10 postal workers that were subscribed to me. Mask, sunglasses. Yeah, I don't really care anymore. I'm not here to. Ain't none of us models. But for my age, I think I represent pretty damn well. And I'm not gonna put my eyeliner. All I have is eyeliner and lipstick. I'm not gonna go through all that rigmarole to smile at the boss all day long. What do they call that in Australia? Dilly gaff. Do I look like I give Good morning. Who do we have here? Oh, there's Garrett. How you doing, Garrett? Hey, Matthew. My stimulus is sitting in a jar in my cabinet. I wish I could get mine. Matthew Smith. I don't care. It's just a troll. The day I take troll comments seriously. Anyway, yeah, I'm hoping my stimulus check is there. Is that? Let me see. This son is. Hey, Miss Padwina, how you doing? Hey, Margie. I'm gonna definitely take care of myself. So I'll probably go back tomorrow afternoon, and then just take a day to lay out and get some sun. On Monday, Tara has already indicated that she wants to meet me down in Southern California. How you doing, Katie? There's my hard-working girl. How you doing, Katie? Good to see you. So Tara's already indicated that she would like to meet down in around the San Diego area. So, and she wants to be on a live stream with me. Hello, what is it, M2? So it'll be good to see Tara. I haven't seen her. We had to scratch it because of the pandemic this year. Let's see. Matthew Smith is all right. I think people are just joking. I don't have any makeup. I don't really care. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not getting dressed up to stare down at a floor all day long. If Johanna's coming over, woo! How you doing, Wicked? I told you she wrote me back. She said she'd like to meet. She said that would be cool to meet up for coffee and. Yeah. What's the new boy laugh? Jeez. Yeah, Jen's a pistol on her videos. So I don't know what's I need to get that stimulus money. I'm kind of debating, as I said yesterday, to get the new tires or to not get the new tires. I got to really examine I don't think my tires have been overinflated. I just think I had shitty tires that I bought. So I don't walk into a tire store and say, what's the cheapest thing you got that'll get me 100 feet down the road and then explode. I mean, I don't buy cheap tires. Well, thank you, Wicked. We're going to wrap up that floor. Just take a little fill stick. There won't be any more videos on the flooring. I will put a special video up on a how-to. I like to use my Rosie Murphy channel as a how-to channel, and I'll put up a short video how to make end caps to the finishing detail on putting down quarter round molding. A lot of people get very confused by the geometry of how to do that, so I'm going to make a quick 3-minute video that might help some people out when they're trying to do that type of work, and I'll make that little standalone video over there. So I'm excited. The only thing I have to come back for probably in a month, all the transition strip will be in. That's the material that we lay down between the rooms where the carpet meets the wood or the slate meets the wood. And we got to cut them and fit them, and then it's really officially a done deal. But that material's back ordered, as so much stuff is today, so we weren't able to do that. Good morning, Gone with the Kale. Good morning to you. So yeah, I'm just chilling out with you guys today. Feeling a lot of pain in my legs today. So I actually got up about 5:30 or so. Just popped the Tylenol. Sunrest tires and plot in your chair. Yeah, some rest and plot. Just bought new tires from Les Schwab and not happy. The prices are very high for tires. I think I got mine last time, a couple tires from Big O, and I was not happy about Big O. They didn't balance my tire correctly, and it caused a lot of wear. Sounds like you're the angle expert. There's precision work in this stuff when you're doing these things. When you do that trim work and you come around and you have to cut 22.5-degree angles to fit some of these corner pieces on the floor. It's not something anybody's going to pick up the saw and just do it. Yeah, you have to be able to think spatially and geometrically and understand, keep your head in the game, because every time you make a mistake, it's costing material. And yesterday we didn't really make one mistake, which was good, which was great. And I'm happy about that. The cost of this stuff, even one of these 6-foot transition strips is like $40, and you screw one of them up, and you're right back in the sauce again. Everything's expensive these days. Have you gone into a grocery store lately? Have you gone into the grocery store lately? It's a lot. Do I think that the average person can do flooring installation? Yeah. Do I think that they can bring it to a high finish with trim out? Probably not. So I think if I was the average person, I would pay the $4,000 or whatever to have all that, $4,000 to $5,000 to have all that work done, which would include pulling up all the carpet and takeoff and disposal fees, and leveling floors and making sure there's no depressions, and then going ahead, putting down moisture barrier, putting that in, and laying all that flooring, and doing the trim outs where you pay the big money for all that quarter round molding. So people do it. It's doable. Can you do a vid showing how you cut those angles? I'm gonna do a vid on I did part of it was in my video today about how to cut end caps for finishing. A lot of people will just cut the end of the molding, and they'll just leave it square, or they'll kind of taper it down. But this stuff is not wood these days. It's plastic, right? And you cut that and you have a raw white end on it. Some people take a marker, but it looks like shit. Okay. And the human eye is really good at detecting shit. Okay, when you look at floors, some people have their angles all off and the lines are running off to the running off. They're like, well, it only misses by a quarter inch at this end. Yeah, but by the time you get to the other end, it's 1 foot out on the other side. Uh, but the thing I've gotten the most questions is how do you cut those little end caps, because it just confuses people, the spatiality. It's hard for them to visualize how something could be look that good and just still be so easy to cut an end cap. But I don't want to get too technical on my channel. I might do that over on the Rosie Murphy channel. I have mad skills with super glue and duct tape. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, look at MacGyver, right? What the hell if you're good with duct tape and duct tape, you're halfway there. You know, I mean, that's not a bad skill to have. We call that the Rube Goldberg School of Design, Architecture, and Construction. Right? I told the boss we should have our own um, TV show, reality TV show, where we just go around and do household renovation projects, and we just yell at each other all through the day on the projects, and call each other's names and criticize and all that. We'd call it the we're no worse than anybody else construction company. You want to hire us? I'm doing okay. Hey, who's that? Leo. Today I drew a lot. Like drawing is a pastime. What do they say in Los Angeles? Today I drew a lot. I like drawing as a pastime. What did they say in Los Angeles? What did they say, honey? No, I'm not married. I'm single and ready to mingle. I get a lot of people want to meet, but I don't want to, unless I kind of know you a little bit. I don't just meet people. Uh, I don't meet ladies to go out on dates and unless I kind of know them, right? So, I'm sorry to be. It seems like everyone is going back. Yeah, lockdowns and all that. So, happy Saturday to you, Ronnie. What's up in Sheboygan, Wisconsin? Nice to see you. I hope you're having a good morning in Sheboygan. Got to be safe with the strangers. I hate to say it. I don't want to piss any ladies off or anything, but I'm telling you, the biggest change I've seen over the last 30 years, and let me tell you, I've seen a lot of stuff. I'm probably older than a lot of you guys out there. Probably 40 years, is that women on average have become much larger in stature over the last 20 years in particular. I don't know whether it's the diet or the feed or whatever. And I've noticed they become, more women today are more aggressive out there. And whenever I have gone out chooching and have a dust up or a problem out there on the road, it's almost inevitable that it's a woman that's jacking me up on the street. And then I'm hearing these stories about male testosterone levels are dropping in the world, and we have I told you guys last year when this pandemic began that we were going to have a hell of a baby bust here. Everybody's like, no, I'm going to be doing my wife or girlfriend 100 ways to Sunday during lockdown. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going to feel like that. You're going to be worried about your job and your future. You'd be lucky to get it up with a crane, You're not going to be locked down. Now the nurseries are empty, right? Where in the hell is everybody? Where are all these kids? Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm huggable today. Yeah, that sun is in a bad position. But let's see. I'm in old school and still old school, and respect is gone. Respect, Margie. I don't know what it is. We can criticize some people on YouTube, and we can say, But I've noticed just since 2000, late 2012, 2013, when I joined the platform, that it's a much more raw place, the world. As soon as a pan out, I would love to take a trip to America. Yeah. Channels are rougher. Language is much coarser and rougher these days. And I would say the level of civil discourse on social media platforms has just collapsed. Just collapsed. So it's kind of hard to steer the ship and out of those waters. But I don't like to go down that way. I'm kind of embroiled now with, the little bit that people keep bringing a drama to me over Glenda Sully. I hardly know the woman, but I'm starting to be wrapped in this community over there that just seems to be on the war path about it. And it's just things I can't understand. I always thought to myself, if I didn't like somebody, or I didn't like what they were doing, or didn't like their channel, to just unsub and just, you won't ever see it again. Plenty of people have done that to me. When I did this, started on part 3 of this flooring project, and I did that April Fools, I'm quitting YouTube. When I did that video, I lost about 10 people that day, right? You're going to lose people along the way. It's just a fact of life. You gain, you lose. But I tell you the truth, I don't spend my time, hey Blackhearted, how you doing, babe? You deleted your channel, felt like YouTube was suppressing it. A lot has changed. But I'm not going to watch somebody just to hate watch, because I think that's a waste of time. I could be watching 8K travel videos. I could be uh, searching lingerie models on YouTube and the latest in teeny weeny bikini fashions. Just I'm not gonna waste my time. So you don't see me ever hanging or chatting in those channels, because it's just a colossal waste of time. And I think when you get older, you appreciate that time is the most precious commodity. And how do you want to spend it? Now, I understand a lot of people, good measure of people, are disabled. They're unable to travel for whatever reasons economically. I don't have any issue with that. If it's their entertainment, that's a wonderful thing. Everybody deserves to be entertained, and everybody's going to seek their own way to do that. Now, as far as, hey, computer chick, how you doing, babe? As far as YouTube suppressing people, there is such a thing. Running and hitting and going, oh, okay, Sandra, nice to see you. There is such a thing as being shadow banned on YouTube. And what that means is you put up your material, you see your material, you think things are all normal, but YouTube is constantly evaluating with algorithms. They're going in there with artificial intelligence. They're searching videos. And you got to remember, they're doing everything. They're doing everything for the, hey, Marilyn, Mike, same to you. Good old Baltimore. Good to see you. Hey, Mouse Knuckle. YouTube makes you grow tough balls. Yes, it does. But you're rolling along, and if they start to deem, advertisers drive everything on this channel. I'm sure they have meetings with advertiser boards, because advertisers form cooperatives because they know their strength and the big money of Ford Motor Company, McDonald's, General Motors, whatever the hell it is, My Pillow, the Cube Pillow, whatever the hell it is. They come in with the most power. We saw that in 2017 when YouTube just took it in the ass. When the advertised, there was all kinds of wild stuff going on in their political stuff and craziness, and they just decided that they got to clean up or they're going to be screwed. And we're still seeing the fallout from that right now. God, this thing sucks. we're seeing the fallout from that now. So they're not going to tell you in a lot of cases what's going on, but we know shadow banning is real, and that simply means what we're going to promote on YouTube and what we're not going to promote. You'll notice that for the most part, live streams, unless you're live, and then sometimes like during the riots last year and down in Oakland and Petaluma and Santa Rosa and places like that, I was always, featured on live right on YouTube's banner page. And I had 2,000 people on a stream in Oakland when the stuff is coming down there. But then once they're over, they don't push live streams, YouTube. They're just all about recorded content. And if they don't like your content, they just don't promote it. It just sits there. They don't do anything. And they're probably doing that kind of stuff. You went from a 1.8K to a 3-person view. I mean, that's very unusual. What was your content about? Happy Easter to you, Kimmy, and nice to see you in the great Santa Fe. What was your content? I've never seen anybody go from 1.8K to 3 viewers. I would have said that it's more of a glitch in contact. I forgot my YouTube account, and first person I saw was you. There you go, Liz. I haven't been live too often. What do you got there? Hey, Jamara, how are you? Amara, yeah, I'm trying to know what to tell you. Good morning. Good morning, Darby. Good morning to you. So that's a fact of life. So, it's disappointing. I mean, that's what I always tell people. Don't live by the numbers on YouTube. Okay. A lot of times view counts on live streams and things, you'll have some people, they'll have 800, 600, 800 people in a stream. And you'll think to yourself, my God, this person is probably popping out subs like nobody's business. And then you look at the channel and it's just like over time, the numbers just stay static, right? Because YouTube's there's nothing for YouTube to recommend on that. So people get caught up in the numbers of YouTube and how many people were watching, the old Elvis travels, everything. How many people I got watching now? It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Here we go. Yeah, thumbs up or appreciate a person invading. I added a person. Well, that'll do it. Oh boy. Right. So it's the numbers. If you come on YouTube and you're just numbers oriented or you're money oriented, if you're numbers oriented, you're just going to sit there biting your fingernails. You're going to be constantly checking your channel. You're going to be constantly looking at the analytics. I probably look at my analytics maybe 5 times a year. Okay. Because it doesn't help you. It's not going to help you make content. And you're just going to get frustrated and you're going to get pissed off and you're going to leave the platform. But if you do something that you have a passion for, whether it's doing flooring, vintage audio, cooking, prepping, how to make preserves, or how to make your own clothing or travel and stuff, you're going to have a blast. And then the people will be hooked on your passion. They will be hooked on the fact that you're so passionate about what you're doing that it lights them on fire too. Okay. And that's really the way that you grow. Yeah, controversy helps sometimes. But do you want a ton of people that are hate watching, or do you want people that genuinely enjoy being on the channel and everything like that? It's a big thing to say. I'm sorry that happened to you, MZ. I'm sorry that happened. A lot of weird stuff going on YouTube, but do it because you like it. I think that the people that have the most fun on here are, honestly, Uh, Mating Hunter. No, I didn't watch that. I don't get involved with all that stuff. It's great if you're, yeah, if you're having fun. Yeah, how you doing, Sharon? I'm gonna go home and put my Easter bikini on and lay out and get some sun. That's what I'm gonna do on Monday. So, if you got a passion for it, you'll connect with other people. Even if it's underwater basket weaving, you'll find people that love underwater basket weaving, and they'll find their way to your channel, and you will be a happy person. If you love, I think the happiest people are on here that, in my opinion, are the people that just come on and have fun, whether they're trolling people or just hanging out, because they don't get too tied up into YouTube. When they get tired, they just click it off and they don't care. There's nothing to save. They might clip something here or there, but they're on there just they're having the time of their lives, and they're not worried about creating content, and they come to YouTube because it's they're having a lot of yucks and lols clowns and lols cows around and all that kind of stuff. So used to wear a new Easter hat. I'm gonna surprise you guys and get all duded up with a big hat and a sundress and go out traveling somewhere, right? Gonna get all good to go. Love dressing up for Easter Sunday. Hey, let's see. It gets me how many people were doing mukbangs at McDonald's, because there's an audience for that. I was going to do a poll on my channel. Do you like or dislike watching people eat on creators that eat on camera? And then I thought to myself, holy crap, I eat on camera. Thought to myself, shit, man. We hate that crap, Rosie. Smacking your lips and I don't know. So I decided discretion being the better part of valor, that I would just pass on putting that poll up on there. Something sexual about eating on camera. I don't know. To me, call me crazy, call me old school. There's something more sexual about seeing a nice gal and a baby doll nightie and a boudoir photography. Okay, watching somebody eat ain't gonna move my needle. Just come on, man. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. Yeah, in and out. Well, I try to eat proper. I try to keep my mouth closed and all that. And, so people love being along on the chooches and that kind of stuff. I can't cook, but I enjoy watching cooking channels. They are fun, Shimei. Cooking channels. I know you and I watch a lot of travel channels, especially when it has to do with the van life and all that. So, what's up, boss? I'm just doing a stream. Are we eating?
No.
Oh, okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
We are good.
All right. Boss checking. What is your take on the YouTuber that committed suicide because of YouTube, the RV Nomad Lee? I think that he probably already had an inclination, had probably had suicidal ideation before. I don't know. So I don't think it was anything that was really caused. That might have been the straw that broke the camel's back. But when I first started YouTube, I came on in January. And I think in like November of 2013, there was a trans girl. Her name was Hopeful Kylie, Kyle. I think her channel is still up. She lived in Utah and she had a rough go of it being trans, and her family, as often happens, wanted nothing to do with her. And Jen and I and a few other Nicole and a few other people followed her, and we kind of knew her a little bit. Lo and behold, we wake up one day and we're to the news. This girl had committed suicide. Right? Come to find out later, we're looking at the videos a couple days before. One of her implants ruptured, and we're all telling her go back to the doctor, blah blah blah, and get it done. And she was just so frustrated and just hit so many obstacles that we just woke up one day and she was gone. And that really shocked a lot of people, but it's a lot more common in my community. There's a heavy price to pay for being who you want to be in life, especially if you're trans. The cost can be phenomenal. The psychological pain, pain, particularly on social media and places like that. So you have to have a tough skin. Well, thank you, Jiro. I appreciate that. So we were all shocked. Nicolesqua, Missy Jen, a couple other my friends, we just couldn't believe it. And she was gone. That was it. That was it. So you never know what's going on in people's minds, and some people just they'll lock onto that criticism, and you never know how seriously somebody's taking that. So yeah, depression's a monster, and we have to respect that. The people that fight depression and they get some criticism, oh, you're just lazy, or you just you just want to sit around and watch Jerry Springer. They don't know what the hell goes in and anxiety, and we don't know what the hell goes in people's minds. Or you just want to be a girl, you're just a dude, you're a guy with tits and blah. You take a lot of it. You don't know what goes on in people's minds. You don't know the internal battles that are waged and the struggles, and you have to take that stuff seriously. It can be crippling and it can be disabling to people. I remember a friend of my father he went to college with and everything else. His name was Bill. No, his name was his cousin Jim Turner was the guy's name. And he had just fought just depression for years, and then when Prozac came out, this guy just had a 100%, 180 degree turnaround, and this guy was just a new person, and he was able to live life again. So that told me right there that depression is real. Okay, and it can be caused by chemical things. So I take that stuff very seriously, very, very seriously. And I learned a big lesson on that. So we just don't know what goes on in people's minds. Living on the planet can be just as hard. It can. Living on this blue spinning marble. Yep, from the first Rosie video. It's hooked up. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, I love Blackhearted. She's so sweet. Yeah, yeah, it's depression. So I will never criticize anybody on here. Never say anybody is a slob, a bed slug, a faker, because I don't know what's going on in their mind. I have no idea. So I'm going to be respectful and err on the side. Nor am I Social Security evaluative doctor. We're too quick to assume. I don't believe like things like disability for others than obvious physical limitations is that easy to secure. I really don't think you just go in and say, I just don't feel like getting out of bed every day, and they just hand you your monthly check. I don't think it works that way. Hold the being in her hands, but the weight of pain can't carry. May feel like the size of the world. That's right. That's right. So, as Jen said, though, you really have to grow a set on YouTube. But then again, I also have noticed this. If you stay out of trouble and you keep your snoot clean, then you get a pretty good go on YouTube. If you can avoid the controversy, if you can avoid being stacked up on different sides, how you have changed many people's life and for the better. Oh, I appreciate that, Sharon, and you've been a delight to have on the channel. And every time I use my thermos, I think of you. That's wonderful. I've had Shimei tell me, and I love Shimei. She's up in the mean streets of Lawrenceville, New Jersey. I've had her tell me, that this YouTube had changed her life and discovering the boy. That was her cure for the blues, right? And she came out of the feeling of being depressed and probably anxiety. And she's like, wow, once I found the boy. And I think probably she wouldn't say this because she's too nice, but she probably would say, wow, there's a lot more people that are a hell of a lot more mentally askew out there. And they're still getting it done. And they're giving me plenty of yucks and laughs. And this place is really crazy. That makes me feel good. I've had a lot of people tell me through the pandemic that Rosie, your channel really helped me get through because you continue to do stuff as you did for year in, year out for going into the 8th year. You're always doing something and you never know which way your life is going to go. And I really appreciated that. A lot of people said that it was a significant help through the lockdowns to be able to know I was still out there at least traveling through Nevada and in my bubble of California. Social media is ruthless. I think a lot of thank you, Jen. I think a lot of social media is what you make it. Like I know some people have come on, they've just put up content, they just don't have a comment section. Okay, if you're sensitive, they turn off the thumbs up and thumbs down and turn off the comment section. They never get zero feedback on anything. Maybe that helps them get through it all. Being able to, there is no feedback to them, right? So that's a way to isolate. Well, thank you, Liz. Yeah, Jen's wonderful. How you doing, you? Jen's already together. And she expresses her opinions. Doesn't mean I always agree with them. She doesn't always agree with what the hell I do, but I respect people that have differences of opinion. As long as people just aren't cursing or just filleting somebody just for the hell of it. Jen she is amazing. She's got a great heart there, sadistic princess. She does. She really does. YouTube is thinking away with it. Yeah, I did a video on that the other day. Gone with the kale. That's next big change that's going to be coming to YouTube is they're going to be doing away with the thumbs down. I don't think it's been probably 3 years since I don't have a Facebook, but it's probably been 3 years. But I noticed Facebook never had the thumbs down, right? And I love how you take time to call out everybody's name and say something. I try to, Darla, especially if I'm not facing the sun and I'm on a so small screen. If you can't engage your audience, one thing I don't like, once in a while I'll do it. If I have something to drill down on, like I want to explain something about my checkered history with Elvis travels or something new that's come to light, I got to focus my mind on just putting it out there. And sometimes that can take a half hour. Sometimes that can take up to an hour. And I'm not focusing on the side chat because I'll lose my train of thought. But for every day, and I think people understand that. But I think for every day, when you're just coming on now, like I'm just coming on, thank you, Rochelle. Oh, well, thank you, Robert. I just come on and bullshit. Yeah, you better acknowledge people. You better engage your audience. I don't like somebody just sit back unless you're doing a side chat only and you put it there side chat only. No, that you're not going to interact. Like I could have just set up the camera on the floor and you could have heard the boss and I sniping at each other all day in there or whatever. And nobody would expect me to acknowledge the chat. But when I'm sitting here and I'm close to the camera like I am to home and close to the stream, yeah, people want to feel like they matter. People want to know. I mean, I know when people don't show up for a while. I know hey, where's Quirky Girl? I haven't seen her in a couple. Do you notice, right, that people don't show up? Or where's my world in OKC? One of my wonderful Tammy, one of my wonderful mom. When people don't show up, you notice it. Cyanide Cupcake, where in the hell's Cyanide? How's she doing? You care. Oh, there you go. Laugh at what I come up with next. Well, the next part of this whole thing is focusing on me, me, me. At worst, I might need a day or two, Monday or Tuesday, to I got packages that come here. I'm not going to just open them by myself. I'm going to open them on stream, probably Easter Monday morning. I don't want to just open. I want to make sure that I'm appreciative of that and do that on I'm going to be focusing on me. I'm going to be laying out, getting some sunshine, be hitting the road. I don't know what the hell it's going to be. I don't know where my journey is going to go. I know it's probably going to go down to Mexico to a few more border towns. It's going to probably go to Slab City, Palm Springs, all that stuff. I'm going to spend up my stimulus money. That's why I kind of hope my tires hold up on that. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that into just travels and adventures here. Then when I get that little thing out of my system, I'm probably going to come back and rework the van on here so I can save on hotels. I got to go jump. Okay. All right. Sadistic. Thank you, sweetie. I'm only going to go a couple more minutes anyway, but we're just going to be on the road. I know in October, I'm already committed to be on the East Coast in early October. So I will probably spend 3 weeks over there, traveling all around and meeting people. I would like to try to go to Honolulu, but it seems like everybody and his mother's gone there. They're charging, some place are charging $400 a day for rental car. Well, you know where you can stick that. I'd rather walk. I would also like to, I've sent my passport in for renewal. I'd like to I really have a hankering to go over to Asia. I know it's going to be a 12-hour time difference for you guys. But I think it would be fun to show you around. So I'm really committed to this for 2021. And I've got, now the CDC just came out today and said, if you're vaccinated, then wear a mask, but you can pretty much travel freely. If I showed some skin, I noticed I'd get more views if I showed, I don't know. You show too, I don't know. I don't put skin on it on here. I have Instagram and, for that. I'm done with. I mean, I can still do it on the Rosie McNamara channel and stuff like that, but it's not going to help you grow you're just going to run into problems with you. It's not worth it. I mean, I like strutting my stuff. It's fun. But I'm going to, rent out your car for $400 a day. Isn't it crazy? Chooching in Asia. Hey, Jasmine, their beautiful Jasmine Star has arrived. So there's a lot of things that I would like to do. I've got a hankering. I'm not much interested in Central America, but I've got a hankering to go down to South America, Buenos Aires and Argentina and Paraguay and Asuncion and Uruguay, Montevideo, and touring around those kind of places. I don't really have a lot of interest in things, but this is going to be the year. How you doing, Toodle? But this is going to be the year for focusing on the U.S. here because I'm in my 48th year of working. Yeah, 48, 47 years of working. And I've kept my nose to the grindstone and done the things that I need to do. Good morning, who's that lady? Good morning. You should connect with them Nomad. They're in Panama building a homestead one day. They're having a baby. Yeah, I sure will. Well, on that note, guys, it's been a hour. Probably Janet's got breakfast going inside, so I want to be respectful for her efforts. So I'm going to close it out. We'll have much more to say about what's coming up in the future and some of your suggestions too. Would like to, my thing is to get some sun, to get myself warmed up like a lizard laying out there. Your thumbs up are appreciated on the way out. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, thank you. Thank you to my wonderful moderators, my official YouTube thumbnail videographer, my thumbnail creator, Jody Savini on here, and also wherever you are, Quirky Girl, the official channel mascot. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.